Well, hello there. Welcome back to March Movie Analysis. I'm your host, Gladys Torkelson. On tonight's show, we will review all of the major moments from this year's wild and crazy Final Four. First, our apologies for the extreme delay in the update here. To be honest, we at Studio 81 got a little too involved in digging a flower garden, putting together a puzzle, playing the extremely addictive Dr. Mario. But here we are, ready to dive into our coverage. Well, folks, both Final Four games were hard fought and really came down to the wire. The scores from both matchups were shockingly the exact same. Certainly a first in March Movie Madness. Both victors won by only 2 points, with final scores of 15-13. Well, who are the victors, you say? Let's get our graphics. A League of Their Own edged out The Sandlot in extra innings, sealing the game with a grand slam for the win. Geez, oh Pete, it was an epic finish for the history books. Although those scrappy kids were heartbroken, they surely will be able to regroup and make a deep run in next year's tournament. Next, the Mighty Ducks led for a large part of their matchup against the Titans, and it looked like they were about to run away with it when the Titans mustered up their now famous underdog magic with 2 touchdowns at the end of the game. The Ducks made several last solid shots at the goal, but the Titans were just too locked in to be beaten. I guess one of the big takeaways from our Final Four matchups is that experience and age really do give an edge over the seeming dominance of youth. We will see, however, if that theory pans out when the mature Lady Peaches face off against the adolescent Titans. And now, to our bracket pool update. Once again, Nate Choder is leading the pack, but the commissioner, Alex Roth, is practically giving him a wet willy, only 4 points behind. Both Alex and Nate chose A League of Their Own to win it, so if the Peaches go down, any of the top 5 have a chance to steal it from the long-running leader. McKenna, Max, or Martin could all topple the top 2. Before we go, let's take a look at highlights from fan mail. Not enough upsets. Lame. I totally agree. It's almost as if people were voting for their brackets to win. I agree, though. This year, we did not see that many upsets, which was surprising for March Madness. Let's see. Claude and Gladys are a 1 seed in the Tournament of Love. Oh, how sweet is that? Shouldn't we hide the individual ballots so we can't see who everyone votes for, which might affect voting? Interesting. I'm probably taking this too seriously and need to calm the heck down. Well, fan, we truly do appreciate your commitment to the game, but we do think that it might be time for you to take a couple of steps back from your obsession with this. I have taken the time to watch all 64 movies. Can I please be bumped in the rankings? Wow, now that is some true commitment from what can only be described as a sports movie file, filmophile. Anyway, fan, we really do appreciate your commitment, and perhaps you might receive one of the awards that are given out at the end of the tournament. So just keep an eye on that. And lastly, a little middle school math teacher humor here. What do you call a blind deer? A no idea. Har 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 har. Fans, I know we promised prime Claude content, but Claude was suffering from a thumb sprain and is carefully being monitored by the best physicians and physical trainers here at Studio 81. The training staff are optimistic about a quick recovery, and with any luck, Claude will be back in your video feed in no time. Because of the tardiness of this update, the deadline for voting has been extended. Votes are now due by Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Can't wait to see who will be crowned the national champion of sports movies. As always, look to Studio 81 to give you exclusive updates and coverage of all things March Movie Madness. For myself, production assistant Dr. Kermit Shemke, head referee Claude Hovenstack, and the rest of us here at Studio 81, we wish you a good night and a great weekend. See you soon.